Okay, this is quite cool. I'm I'm doing a new video with my new camera. Hallelujah, I just got this. I also just got this mic. I hope y'all can hear me with this. If I'm looking down, it's because that's where my phone is recording this. Maybe I should turn off the phone because I think it's probably going to be distracting. But this is so cool. I feel so official. Oh, this is life changing. On some real shit though, like, this is my newfound motivation to really keep this up and keep going. And I should be getting my car fixed tomorrow. I'm low key in my mom's car right now, but my car should be getting fixed tomorrow. Meaning I'll be back in business, fully in my car full time, making those videos. Like, I want to like film like all fucking day, no lie. Like, I need to, and especially now the fact that I have this camera and this microphone even. Like, I'm so blessed. I like high key. I'll talk about it one day. I'll talk about it one day, but I got a real opportunity that allowed me to get this equipment, and I'm very blessed. Life's great. I really do gotta remind myself, like, money is abundant, money is everywhere, and keep a positive mind because you never know. And it's a little difficult because I'm trying to start 100 different things right now, but I think it'll all work out in the end. And just the fact that I have this right now is a really good sign, in my opinion. And it just feels like I'm really finally going in the right direction with life. And I'm glad I'm able to say that 4 years after the worst year of my life. And I can't wait. I feel like I'm on the start of a new chapter. This video, even, like, it's so new, so wow, so exciting. I am just so thankful that this is my life. And while right now I might not be in my dream situation, I really do feel like life is can get so much more abundantly good. And I'm trying to tell myself that sometimes I don't have to wait for those things to come to me. I'm just trying to go on with the life assuming that within a short span of time, maybe a lot could happen. A lot could change for me. So I think I'm gonna like just lock in. And again, just so grateful. I can't wait for when my car's fixed. This is really gonna change the game, and I really even want to start like low key going places and exploring places and filming more, and seriously take this fucking serious like a full time fucking job, because in my perfect reality, I would be honestly filming like this. This would be my ideal situation, and hopefully one day I can be filming on a larger scale, and that would be great. That would be wonderful. I can't wait for just my time to really come through. And this is feeling like it's my time for once. And I have for so long had to battle with thoughts that at times I felt like were going to win over me, make me succumb to not living. It's just crazy how in short amount of time things can totally turn around, mentally speaking. And that's not to say I'm totally healed by any means, but I do like to think that I'm a lot better of a version of myself than I was before. And low key, I always just have to mention this and put it out there, because I feel like if people ask, like, oh, well, what changed? Like, what got you to a better spot? The truth of it is, that I just started praying more. More specifically, I started praying the rosary every day. And as cheesy as it sounds, I really do think it has totally changed the game for me and made me think from a whole new perspective. And I'm really trying to get on the wavelength of being more positive, and I definitely need to work my sins. If anything, I really need to go to confession here soon. But everything will get worked. Everything will work out. I don't know, I'm just so amazed that I even have this camera. It's so exciting, y'all. Like, and I'm so blessed. Like, this camera isn't even bought with my money. Like, it's like, oh, it just came out of, I'll say it one day, but like, I'm so blessed, dude. I'm so blessed. And next, I just need to start adding streaming on top of this and learn how to stream on multiple sites at the same time, and I think it's so doable. I just have to put my mind to it and get it all set up and figure it out. But I really am excited. Like, I just hope that I can stay on this positive high of just being in a more peaceful state with myself. Because I really was going through it at one point in time, but I'm just glad. I need to start branding myself. The hair is not how I want it to look today. It's looking real tonight. However, I need to start working on getting a more iconic hairdo. And I need to go get my hair done here soon. For real though. No, but sorry, I'm not trying to breathe on the mic. I need to just look more fabulous. I'm thinking of getting more like sets that are kind of like this, or pink, or I'm actually getting 2 IMGS sets from TikTok Shop, and I cannot wait for when they come, and I'm gonna try to make so many TikTok Shop videos and come back better than ever on that channel. And hopefully I will take videos on this camera and be able to upload them. I also really need to get my camera roll all storage, like, separate. I'm thinking of literally trying to delete or get rid of all my current photos and videos and put them on a hard drive and just start anew with everything and have it, most of it, be content from this camera. I need to start using this camera like seriously. Oh, I'm just so thankful though. Like, this is so crazy that I even have this. I don't think y'all realize, like, I'm sorry, I'm sure you can tell just by with how happy I am. But this being the first real video I'm filming for my channel, Turn Up the AC. This is great. Like, totally, this is gonna change the game, because I usually just film on my iPhone, and that's fine, that's whatever. But this is in 4K. It's a lot better quality. And I have a mic this time, so hopefully there's not whack-ass noises from outside of me, like when the assholes try to room up their cars and motorcycles so loud so that the town could all tell how big there is, you know what I mean? So, but this is awesome. I really need to, like, for real though, like, I need to log in. I need to log in so bad. Like, the fact that somebody believed in me enough to help me get this camera and this mic is just proof enough that I need to keep going and really be able to show them that it was worth helping me out and getting me started. Like, I'm so blessed, I really am. And I really do think, like, just praying and getting my mind right, sometimes I like to think certain family, I don't even like to talk about it, because I don't like to talk about it, because for one, I think some people will probably think I'm crazy or kooky for thinking this, but two, like, it is something more personal to me. But I do have 2 grandparents up in heaven, hopefully, I believe so, at least. But I have 2 grandparents up in heaven who, when they lived in the Philippines and we're live. They own so many bakeries and restaurants over there. And I had a moment when I went to the Philippines, just at their gravesite and just like praying that like, I hope they hear me. I hope they can help me out with the business I have. And I don't know, it's like they heard that prayer and they did something about it and made something pull through for me or come through for me, whatever. And, you know, it just feels like my prayers being answered, heard and answered, you know. And that's comforting to know and makes me think, well, show me how good it can get, you know. How much better can this get? Wow, my eyes are low-key hurting from this bright light. Let me see if I can. Oh my, this is the brightest, or this is the lowest. This is low-key so bright. Anyways, beauty is pain. I gotta keep going. I just feel so thankful, honestly. I can't express enough words about just how game changing this is gonna be. Y'all don't understand. But I really need to lock in and focus on writing down branding for me and what I want to be known for, what I want to do. I was saying in my last video, I'm going through a rebranding moment, and while I'm not fully self-actualized, self you know, like the top of the pyramid of Maslow's hierarchy of needs or whatever. Like I'm not to the self-actualization part yet when it comes to my rebrand yet. However, I'm getting closer and closer and feel like I'm at least kind of like halfway there. Just need to lock in some stuff and get it figured out, but I am hopeful that it'll all work out in my favor and then some, right? But it's a great life. It's a great life. And going back to that same note I was talking about with what helped me get my mind right, the number one thing I really do truly believe helped get my mind right, which is the praying, more specifically praying the rosary. I just cannot express enough how much that has brought me peace. And at times I wish I would have found out about what kind of peace it could have brought me a lot sooner so that I could have got on this train a lot sooner. But I used to always get these really bad ruminating thoughts. For example, it'd be like a sentence on repeat. And usually the sentence for me would go like, I hate myself, I hate myself, I hate myself, I hate myself. Mind you, I'm saying that like 1,000 times over and over in my head. And I couldn't get that sentence from replaying out of my head until I said it out loud. I hate myself. And then finally it felt like I could snap out of that trance of just saying that thing. Also, if I slow down for a second, it's because I realized there's a car in front of me that's literally like technically looking at me and I didn't fucking realize, and I was like, ooh, embarrassing that they're watching me film this video. Anyways, but I really used to struggle with those thoughts a lot though, and they used to be a lot louder and a lot more prominent and show up a lot more when I was really going through it. Like the thoughts used to be so bad. And it's like, it's not even necessarily that I was in the worst spot per se, but legit like 6 months ago, like the thoughts were so loud. You know, and all I wanted to do is drown them out, not listen to them. But it was definitely difficult. It was definitely hard to not succumb to them at times and sulk in the sadness. But now I really don't get those thoughts a lot. The only time that I get those thoughts is when I talk about how I used to get those thoughts before praying the rosary all the time, you know? And wow, if I would have known that praying the rosary would have been the number one way to combat that before when I was really going through those. And it's crazy because somebody at church, like I told basically like my old like youth group leader at church or whatever. I told her about how, since praying the rosary every day, like I've just gotten so much better, and like my mind has like cleared up so much and got so much more peaceful. And she was saying like, yeah, like sometimes those thoughts are the devil, and every prayer you say, every Hail Mary you say is just keeping the devil back even more. And I don't know, say what you want about how kooky that sounds or weird or whatever, but I feel like there is some truth behind that, in a way. And I'm just glad that there's ways to help things. And if prayer is one way, then like by all means, I will talk to God every day for the rest of my life. You know what I mean? Oh my, this feels so weird because another car's passing me by and they're probably like, what the hell is she doing? Filming. Anyways, I'm really trying to get over my fear of just filming in public, but I really do need to, because if I want to make this work, I'm going to have to get more comfortable with myself doing this. So it'll get all figured out. But I might end this video here soon, but just know I'm doing good. I'm on the up and up. We're like halfway through the rebrand right now. It's getting better. We're closer to being that bitch again. I just got to do a little bit more planning on my part, a little bit more refining of what I want to focus on. I just wanted to go on here because I just got this camera like the other day, and I finally had the chance to film with it. So of course I had to go out back to my favorite parking lot where I like to film and film in the car, because that is the most me thing I could be doing. And this channel is just me being real, and I feel like this camera is helping me be even more real. I don't know, it's just like a better version of myself, like a more high-end version of myself, you know what I mean? It's so I don't think I'll realize, because I literally went from always filming on my phone to now this, and this feels like such a huge upgrade. It really does. It's just so cool. I'm sorry, I'm just like realizing like this is so cool that this is my life, Like it does get better. I'm just so glad. But yeah, so I just want to keep it real on here. And although I do look at a lot of people who have those perfect edits and those lifestyle videos where they're doing all the fun stuff, I so badly wish that could be more me. But I feel like my style is more one hit wonder or one cut wonder, or one take wonder, and I just do one take, one and done, post it, upload it, just me yapping. But I want to be true to myself and my style. I think sometime soon I want to start going out to more places, like go to Seattle and, I don't know, spend a day doing whatever and film that. And then those videos I would like to edit, but I would also like to post more frequently just videos of me just yapping, straight yapping, because I do really enjoy it a lot. And I know somewhere out there my audience exists, and they're still searching for me. And I think just by having this camera will give me the confidence to yap even more, and also help get my mind right. So hopefully when I do have yap sessions, they can be more positive instead of like being a 24-year-old loser, which is a video title I probably do have on my channel somewhere. But I'm getting over that. We're getting over that, okay? And soon I might be a 24-year-old millionaire. You never know. Things can happen in such a short amount of time. This is just so cool though. Like I can just see my ticket out, like I don't even know. my ticket out of a bad credit score. No, I'm kidding. Well, not, because there's no way I'm gonna get a home with my current credit score, at least with a loan. But you never know. Maybe I'll make enough money paid full for whatever house I buy. But in the meantime, this is great. I just, sorry, I'm trying to make it to 20 minutes. No, I'm kidding, but this is awesome. So I hope you see it. I hope you understand the excitement. I I hope you understand just how thankful I am for this. This is like life changing. This is changing the game. Okay, thank you so much. Please subscribe. Turn up the AC. Like this video if you feel the positive vibes radiating off of me and hopefully going on to you. Let me know what's the best thing that happened to you today or this week. And I hope you have a fabulous day. But by far for me, getting this camera, and especially right now, getting to talk to y'all while filming on said camera, is by far the best part of my week. And just a great way to end my week. Yeah. All right. Thank you so much. And you have a fabulous day. Bye.